Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Kakutash, level on the apostles and others of great milestone. Shalom, did brother Yaakov here from GMStrong.com. Come to fit, edify, Lord elect, come to do another lesson. This lesson will be train up a child in the right way. Train up your son in the right way. Train up a child in the right way so they shall not depart from it. Train up a child in the right way so they shall not depart from it. And that's why we're going into this lesson. I come to do this lesson because of things that are happening right now. And things I seen happening recently a lot. The parents not training up their child in the right way. Train up our child in the right way, so when he is old, it will not depart from him, right? So you have to train up your child in the right way. So why I really come to do this lesson, I see a little youth man walk up and slap your mother, and your mother ain't doing nothing. And I see a next one also flicking next youth man slap your father, and your father ain't doing nothing. Right? That's bad parents out, right? What do you want? That ain't supposed to happen. And your mother ain't beat him. And the next brother eat it as the father beat him. So people need to train up their child in the right way. Train up son in the right way, right? Proverbs 22:6, let go. But right now, if I ever decide to tell my father, my father will punish me for that. Right? Don't hit your parents or nothing like that. Right? As the boy always say, you know your parents raise you better than that. So be better than that, right? Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So train up the child in the way he should go, and he will never depart from it. So it's just how people train up their child and not give them the right mindset. Yeah, that was gone. And they get carried away slowly. And that's how all in this happening in this wicked world right now. Children stop slapping mother and them. That's how this happening. You understand? That's how this happening. Proverbs, we'll get next Proverbs now. We done at Proverbs 22, so we just go to verse 15 one time. Foolish is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. So yeah, this lesson is for all them mothers who not training up their child in the right way. Right? Hear what your scripture say. In verse 15, foolish is bound in the heart of a child. So foolishness is born in the child of a child. So them born and gain on like all this act and think that they could do this and think that they could do that. So everybody's finishing in this 15 it's here, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. The rod of correction shall drive it far from him. So the rod of correction don't mean to kill your child. Don't mean to stab your child. Just mean to correct him, give him some licks. Let him know don't do that, right? But you keep him on the right path. Because the scripture says, train up a child in the right way, so when he is old, he will not depart from it. When you train up from young, alright, we basically say, if I train from young to bathe, right? I'll continue going up, bathing, right? And if somebody not doing that, they'll continue going up, not doing it, right? So, these parents need to give the child the rod of correction, right? If you stop your mother and she did not beat you, she don't love you. Proverbs 13. I got next precept, Proverbs 13. Proverbs 13 and verse 24. He that separates his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth cast chasten him. Terms. So, if you ain't fucking beat your son, you don't love your son. You hard get licks some point in life. And continuing, but he that loveth him chasten him bedtimes. So who that loveth him? Chasten him mean like punish him for what he's done. You understand? You'll get licks if you don't do that. So please, youth men out there, do not hit on your mother or on your father. Right? Because the blessing of your mother and your father could be a lot. And a lot determined in your life. Right? So, yeah, this lesson is going fluent and nice. I like it. I like doing this lesson. Because I keep seeing this happening. Right? And the parents not beating their child because they don't love you. They don't love the child, exactly. And now we go to the next piece of Ecclesiastes. Yes. No, I want to get our next proverb first. So like, I'll pause real quick. I thought it was Ecclesiastes, but it's actually Ecclesiasticus. So yeah, I mixed up there, but I'll pause the lesson in time to just look for the lesson there and precept real quick. Alright, so we have Ecclesiasticus 30 and verse, no, so look, 30 and verse 1, reading down. He that loveth his son chasteneth him of the field, the rod that he may have joy of him in the end. So you'll have joy of him in the end. So yeah, trust in your child, because if he ain't not the right path, he will go there and do wrongful things. You know that you can't be walking in big places. Fucking junction, like, let me see. You can't be in a big city and put a spin slapping your mother. Man, what are you doing? He that chasteneth his son shall have joy in him. He that chasteneth his son shall have joy in him. So who that beateth his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance, right? he that features his son and graveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. So rejoice of his son, right? Because of the way you train up your child. Doth his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he had left one behind him that is like himself. So, yeah, what it's saying is that his son is like you, right? So if you train him to be on the right path, he will come right back like you. Because you were trained right, so he will be trained right too. So you are to train him right too, right? While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to friends. He that maketh too much of his son shall bind up his wounds, and his boils will be troubled at every cry. And horse not broken become headstrong, and a child left to himself will be willful. Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Right, so yeah, let your child be afraid of you. You understand? Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. Yeah, play with him, and he bring thee to heaviness. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him, and lest thou garnish thy teeth in the end. Give him no liberty in his youth, and wink not at his follies. Right, so as I was saying, the child mind is to do foolishness, and you gotta break that out of them, right? But at the ending of this lesson, and they don't know with that, we like to give all praises, all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Gakudash, double and apostle of great milestone. Shalom.